The inspiration that came to write the book really is rooted in how the organization structure came about to begin with. It was a rather innocent contact from a constituent when I was a state representative from Midwest City, asking me what we were doing for our World War II generation before they were all gone. Her father had been invited to go on a flight out of Dallas, Texas, and essentially, and we joke about it, she shamed me into trying to figure out how we could go about taking care of our Oklahoma veterans and not depend on Texans to take that role. Highlights that accompanied every flight run the gamut of the sights and sounds of a group of 100+ veterans, all in their late 80s and early 90s, who had come together for one final mission, and that was to go embrace the memorial that had been erected and memorializing their service and sacrifice. So you were immersed among living textbooks, if you will, for a day. And so the conversations that would be inevitable from their respective experiences in the war to humorous kinds of things that would happen on the plane or on the bus rides or the transitions from one venue to the other that would occur with any group that was traveling together for a common purpose. Probably the single most important event that allowed us to complete the mission on behalf of the hundreds and thousands of Oklahomans who participated in making this happen is a result of the coverage we got in the Oklahoman on our 5th flight. We had taken 2 flights in 2010. We had taken 3 flights in 2011, and that 2011 flight carried with it coverage in the Oklahoman that had one of our veterans in a very emotional pose at the Iwo Jima Memorial, front and center, above the fold, color photo, and then 2 full pages of articles describing what had transpired on that flight on into the paper with other pictures to accompany those stories. And it was from that exposure that we had Oklahomans then really step up in a significant way. It is Oklahoma's story. The book is really about how Oklahoma came to the invitation, responded to the invitation to honor these guys before it was too late, and thus the title of the book, Just in Time. The Oklahoman ran a book review a week ago or earlier this week on the books being released by the History Center, and we're coordinating or accommodating their request to do a book signing at the Capitol on Tuesday the 27th. And we'll be there for a few hours before noon and a couple hours after to accommodate people's interest in what we hope will become a real treasure for Oklahoma.